Hello, good morning. Welcome to our session. Sorry for this delay. We had some issues with the slides presentation format. If we were only in a tech conference, it would not solve this situation. So, let's build bridges. We are here to talk about building bridges in the world of software development in open source. It's a situation that we can just not relate to code. It's a situation that we can relate to people. It's all that we have to do in the cross-pollination across multiple instances of development. And we are also talking about ecosystem thinking related to development of WordPress and other ecosystems platforms built on open source.
So why is WordPress the perfect case study? So WordPress has a global reach with millions of people using it, a diverse community spread all over the world, long-term sustainability focused, and more than 20 years. So let's see the numbers. WordPress is running on about 40% of the web, which represents a market share of almost 61%. So there's a new WordPress every 2 minutes. We also have a huge number of plugins and themes that support all the operations.
Well, WordPress is not only a platform for publishing. Yes, it's a platform for publishing, but it's not only that. It's also something that is a catalyst for innovation. Let's call, for instance, the issue about the Gutenberg editor that is spread for other platforms open source, like, for instance, Drupal. We have also a REST API that can transform WordPress in a headless platform and connects with a lot of JavaScript and mobile apps softwares. And of course, we have the WooCommerce influence. WooCommerce is a major platform for selling stuff online, products, physical products, and not only physical products, web products, PDFs, whatsoever, but especially the products that are physical. And WordPress allows all of that. It's built for selling. Let's remember some years ago, the Gutenberg project was some kind of bad rap from back then because it was changing the way of working with WordPress. But now it's established and it's a unique approach to modern development that all in WordPress are involved, and we can build on it from other places. Gutenberg has widespread compatibility. It's available for working with a lot of issues, with a lot of platforms, with PHP, REST API, server-side generation, headless. It has a reusable editor, and it is also extensible. This approach is a bridge between tradition and innovation, the old and the new.
So WordPress is a bridge constructor. I will highlight some of the resources we have inside the big project of WordPress. I will start by the first one, of course, the WordPress.org. All the information about software, themes, plugins, all documentation, all releases are stored in this domain. Then WordPress created the Playground, which is a really amazing tool because we can run WordPress without any hosting. So it's amazing to test plugins, themes, and explore in general the software. Then we have a lot of learning resources like Learn, where there are a lot of courses for different types of users, from the beginning to less beginner users. And also WordPress TV. I will highlight WordPress TV because it is really an amazing repository of all the talks that were held on the WordCamps and the major events related to WordPress. So it's amazing, and it's a place where you can find really valuable information. Then, just two quick notes about the WordPress Photos, which is a free repository for photos that can be used in all kinds of projects, and also the Openverse, that is a project inside the WordPress scope that is a search engine for finding openly licensed media.
And this is also community, because WordPress builds bridges between open source platforms and everyone that wants to use it. And the photos and the videos and everything there is available for anyone to use, free of charge. This is also to build community. This is the WordPress community around the world. We now have around 5,000 events this year in 107 countries with more than 500,000 participants in these events.
So it's really nice for me to be here today talking about bridges, because as a civil engineer, it's really special for me to be able to join the development of my career and being here talking about bridges. So I was studying at university and I began working in part-time in digital marketing. So I had a problem and I started using Blogspot, but then I need more features. I need to control the lead capturing and all the forms. So quickly I decided that I need a better tool. That's when I found WordPress. So I started working with WordPress as an user, just for helping me to capture leads. And then it quickly started to be an option for my career, and without any doubt, WordPress was a bridge for me from the career of civil engineer to nowadays working on development with a lot of really good stuff.
I am older in that field. I discovered WordPress in 2008 and I was back then a journalist. I worked in a radio station, also in a newspaper, local radio, local newspaper. And we had a problem. We had to publish the contents that we produced through the internet. We used the platform, bespoken platform, for some years, but, well, it's kind of losing their capabilities, and we needed more. And a friend told me about something called WordPress. I never heard of it. But I went online and, well, I found it and I experimented. I had some issues in the beginning. I back and forth a long time, but somehow I did it using WordPress as a web democratization publishing platform because, well, it was free, and the bespoke software that we used back then was pretty expensive. So the result was that we changed. I changed, Carolina changed from communications and technical expertise to a community organizing people like we are right now. We change industries, let's call it that way. We work in the traditional economy, and now we open source tech is our plane of work. We also make a cultural bridge between Portugal and the global WordPress communities. We know people from around the world thanks to WordPress. We build connections to people from a lot of countries in the world thanks to WordPress. And this is also a revolution for us as a user, as a contributor, as a leader. This is our personal stories because they matter for the building bridges that we are talking about. WordPress started, Portuguese community started just a way to solve an issue, to translate WordPress to Portuguese. WordPress was built in English, like a lot of software is even today, but we needed to translate it. And after that, in 2011, we had the first WordCamp in Portugal, and after that, we built connections. After that, we built WordCamp Europe in Porto in 2022. It was planned for 2020, but, well, we all know what happened in 2020, and we can do it only 2 years after. And back at the moment, that was the biggest WordCamp that we had until now, but until then, now it's surpassed. And now we are consolidating Portugal as a European hub for the WordPress because a lot of people is working from here to the WordPress and helping developing not only the WooCommerce, plugins, themes, but also the WordPress core. And in the building, the bridges that we built are bridges that are linguistic with Portuguese, European, Brazilian, from translations also for other countries, including Portuguese from Angola. We built technical bridges because there's a lot of contributors to several projects in WordPress, and cultural bridges because we now even help to mentoring other communities in the world.
It's always nice for a civil engineer to talk about bridges and cracks. And of course, as any other project or community, we also face some challenges like the scale versus personal connection. So we consider that the best approach is local communities but with global standards, like technical evolution versus accessibility, and the bridge needed is between innovation and inclusivity. So commercial versus community interests, of course, and building sustainable business models and geographic and cultural gaps. But I highlight here the Portuguese highlight. We learned that cultural differences are not bugs, but features.
Yeah, and we have to build bridges for the future. We are here to invite everyone that wants to make something with WordPress or connect WordPress with their own softwares, their own communities, their own projects. We can help doing headless projects, AI tools that are running right now, React meetups and WordPress, why not? Joint projects and collaborative hackathons, we can do it with you if you want, with your communities. And we can also use WordPress for backend mobile apps and integrations with a lot of softwares and communities. And we have a vision. The future isn't about WordPress versus other technologies. It's about WordPress working together with everything else to help empower people and build bridges.
So let's build together. We could build amazing bridges today, so like cross-community meetups, collaborative projects, mentorship exchange. So for this audience, I would suggest all of those. And also in the future, of course, we invite you all to participate in our next meetup. Feel free to propose and join session and share your projects with us. Thank you.
Thanks. I don't know if we have time for questions. Yep. Okay. Anyone has a question that we can address? We can invite you for the next meetup. The meetup is on the last Thursday every month. Now we are doing on the Eu Pago facilities, but we will also change for other places. And it's 1 hour every month from 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. with a traditional francesinha after the meetup. And we have on the November 15 event here in Porto. It's a WordPress Day for e-commerce, exclusively related to e-commerce. So if you want to learn more, develop your skills, and know more about marketing, programming, solve issues with your projects using WordPress and e-commerce, feel free to join us. It's only a €25 event with all the stuff, including the food, and you are all welcome. And sadly, we have only 18 or 19 tickets available because it's pretty close to sold out. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.